Welcome back to the channel. We've just got to Trent View and look what we've got. A couple of pizzas, beers. We bivvied up the night before, just touched base with the bailiff. Fish are coming out all over, so fingers crossed. We are going to have this food, probably have a walk up, have a chat to the lads that are fishing, see if we can get a bit more gen on it, and then we'll go from there, try and make a little plan before tomorrow. And then obviously in the morning we'll look at all the swims and ready for the draw. But for now, let's enjoy this pizza and a beer. Good morning. So after that little mini social prior to the event, we've just done the draw and I came out dead last. So not good. I came out last, so I got given peg 12. I've seen a couple of shows in front of me, to be fair, just off the marginal shelf, which is about probably say 4, 5, maybe even 6 wraps out, a little bit less. So the opening tactic when we rods in is just a solid bag to where those fish were, and that's probably the opening couple of hours. Just spread my solid bags along the marginal shelf to begin with, and then go from there. Maybe once they're out, try and have a little lead about, because it does drop off quite deep in front of me. So yeah, that's probably the opening tactic to go with. And I'll just show you the swim now. So the rods are not out yet, but they're ready to go pretty much. Still a few little bits and bobs, distance sticks to put out. Get some solid bags tied up, ready to go. And that is a train going past. That's not ideal, and because that happens through the night as well, so not ideal, but we're going to try and make the best of it and go for it. You never know, it is always luck of the draw, and sometimes you just land in a swim that produces fish, so hopefully today is one of those days. Let's crack on. Well, that's 2 of the 3 rods gone out now, and there's a piece of weed on the line, sorry, one of the bulrushes, so I need to get rid of that. But yeah, 2 of the rods out. I've baited a spot at 13 wraps, found a clear, so it's all quite clear, but I've found this little bit of gravel, so I'm gonna have some food, make a brew, and then put that rod out after. So I've got some bait there, just leave it for now. I've got one close by on the left hand side of the reeds, and then 1 6 wraps out, which is at the edge of the marginal shelf. So yeah, and one of the boys has already had one, and one of the boys has stuck a baiting needle in his hand, so it's all go. You know me, I'm all about balance. So I had a Domino's pizza last night. I woke up, had a protein bar. For lunch I'm going for a pot noodle, peri peri chicken, quite spicy if I'm honest, and I like spicy food. And to balance that out, I'm going to go with a grenade bar. It's all about balance. And I've got a brew to wash it all down with. Decaf, balance. Just a little update before we go into the night. It's probably 6:30, nearly 7. I've redone one rod on an adjustable zig that's set at now maybe 7 feet. Just put a little bit of bait over the top, It's on the same spot I've been putting bait on, so I'm not wasting any bait, spreading it everywhere. And I've still got the one in the margin, so essentially I've got 2 at 13 wraps, 1 on the bottom, 1 in the water. So yeah, both with yellow hook baits on. So we'll see what that does for the next few hours, and I might put a black zig on going into the night. But yeah, until then, we'll just rest, chill out, and just watch the water, because this is the first time it's been almost flat calm. So just watch the water, see if anything gives itself away, and chuck a bag on it if it does. It's very limited, this swim. Claire next to me is quite tight, and Bobby on the other side, so we're almost hemmed in. Not much to go out there. There's no features, so yeah, just have to cast to showing fish, unfortunately. Nice. Good morning. It's just gone 6 o'clock. Nothing to report through the night. Like, the lake literally just went dead till about 15-20 minutes ago. I had a liner on my zig rod, so there's me thinking that the fish are going to be in the area, or something's in the area. So I've just put some bait over the top of it to see if I can spark that feeding frenzy. But yeah, nothing as of yet. And I've just redone the left hand rod that was sat in the margin for, well, literally all day yesterday. That was just a solid bag just beyond the weed bed, let's say, because it starts weedy, and as it gets deeper, the weed stops. So around there, yeah. And even all the boys are saying it was nothing to report, no one's caught anything. So I think, yeah, it's just died a death, unfortunately. But we just keep going, see what we can do. I've probably put maybe half of a 10-litre bucket out, maybe a third. I'd probably go with a third. So there's not actually loads and loads of bait out there, because it's all like chopped boilies and stuff. So there's a big spread. So if they do come across it, they're going to stay on it, because there's a lot of fish in here. But we just need to get them to come across it, that's the problem. Look what we've got here. Little moorhen chicks, always in and around. As you can see, really misty morning, overcast. It's around lunchtime now. As you can hear, it's raining. It's meant to be raining till maybe 7-8 o'clock at night. The lake's completely dead. Nothing showing. It's just completely switched around from what it was like yesterday. I think maybe a tench has come out, or another tench. Ross had a massive pike, 15-pound pike on like a white pop-up or something. I'll put the picture on. I'll put the picture of that on now so you can see it. Unbelievable. But yeah, it's gone really quiet. I've had a couple of bleeps on the zig rod, so I've just been moving that up and down. I'm now coming back down the water column. So we'll see what happens. I'm just enjoying another pot noodle, pow chicken. These are probably really good. I said probably. They are. They taste really nice actually. And you get a hot sauce with them. You can either put no sauce, a little bit, or all of it if you want it hot. And the hot sauce is pretty hot as well, so it's decent. Yeah, just wait and see what we can carry on doing. Maybe put some more spods out after this. Just try and entice a bite, get them going. 10 to 7, rain's finally stopped, because I'm miserable when it rains, and when I don't mind a shower, but when it's constantly raining, it's been raining since 10 o'clock this morning. I am miserable. I just lie in my bed and just about keep an eye on the water for any shows. And I did that and cast a few fish, but nothing. And again, I've still been working that that zig up and down the water. So yeah, nothing much is happening. And I'm thinking about getting a takeaway. Come on. After this brew, of course. You see if the other boys want anything. Now that the rain stopped, the lake's kind of woke up again. I'm not too sure on the time. I think it's maybe 8 o'clock, just past 8 o'clock, 8:15, something like that at night. So it's going into the last night. They've started showing right in front of us again. So I've brought all the rods close in. One's still in a bag, one's to the shores, and then one's on the zig. Again, on the same like line that they keep showing. It's probably no more than 5 wraps out. That's about a foot under the surface. So I'm just gonna play with that for a little bit for now. And I've got a black zig that I'm gonna try in the night. It's pretty much that's the one last roll of the dice. Matty in peg 15 or swim 15, whatever you want to call it. He's just had another one, so he's had 3 now. Keegan next to him's had 1. And then everyone else who's caught has caught the wrong species, tench or pike, as you've already seen. But yeah, just had a bit of pizza, Domino's cookies to wash them down. Probably have another brew, and then just relax for a little bit, watch the water for a bit. And I'm watching darts. Well. Late night wake up. What time is it? Have you got a time?
Yeah, but I'd say 3:30. It's 3:15.
Let's have a quick look.
It's 3:15 when I woke up.
Yeah, 3:25. Ripper, so probably ripped off maybe 15 minutes ago. Middle rod to the single out there. I'm going to get some stills of it. There you have it. Constantly casting a single round, paired off in the night. Get some points on the board, happy days. Good morning. That was, I wouldn't say a total surprise, but I was a little bit shocked that we managed to winkle one, because just before we went to bed they were showing all in front of me, and all 3 of my rods was in that line as I mentioned previously. So I was optimistic going into the night that I could nick one, and obviously I did. And if you have been following, this is one of the matches. So then this match qualifies me for one of the bigger championship matches. Hopefully, it's on an individual basis, but I think me and Rob. You'll know Rob if you've been following the channel. I fish him quite often, so I think it's me and him have qualified, and then potentially for the another match, we might end up qualifying and probably then fishing as a pair. But yeah, it's looking promising. And I'm going to start packing up. I'm going to make a brew, make some porridge. Once that's done, start packing my stuff up, try and get everything as dry as possible, even though it's still a bit misty, so it might be quite hard to dry everything out, but we're going to give it a try anyway. We're just in the last 15 minutes now. Still time for a bite. In other news, Ross is about to get a bucket, because he just had one. I said just maybe half hour, 40 minutes ago, maybe even an hour, and it's 22.5, I think it is. So it's a new PB for Ross. He hasn't been fishing, well, carp fishing that long. He's normally a fly fisher. So yeah, he's going to get a bucket. So once we're done in about 15 minutes, all them rods come in, pack all the van up, get the buckets ready, and he's having it. Cooney, how do you feel about getting a bucket?
Yep, good, thank you.
Look at the attire.
I think you're fit, mate.
Look at where some
I'm Ross.
Yeah.
Good times. Right, to go down. We've got one ready. 2.
I've got my phone on me.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, we're gonna have to do it again. You won't believe it.
That was scope, I thought it'd be.
Well done, guys. You're better human beings than me.
Well in, gentlemen.